we are picking up a particular subset of the idea of torque known as couple. And related to that, you have moment of a couple. It's quite simple. So actually, let me go to the diagram and explain it. Say we have a rod and I have a pivot, for example, or say its axis of rotation is in this manner. Now, if I happen to apply a force, and these actually two forces, and these forces are equal in magnitude, and yeah, this can be of different length, but the condition is that they have to be equal in magnitude, causing the object to, will it balance like our lever example, or will it lead to, will they add up, right? The forces add up to the direction of rotation. The forces add each other, they supplement each other, add each other's effort. First thing. Second thing is we can think about the efforts, forces add up to each other and they are equal in magnitude. Right? As you can see, they are opposite in direction. Right? Whatever I listed over here, does it make sense? Does it reflect over there? Of course, R1, sorry, this is not R1, this is R2. They need not be equal. So R1 need not be equal to R2. This condition need not be satisfied. If it's equal, it's okay. Again, R1 need not be equal to R2. Let me write it off. Note. R1 need not. If it's equal, then it's okay. Be equal to R2. Now, so the magnitudes are equal. They're opposite in direction. And they're non-coplanar and not coplanar, what am I telling? Non-collinear, that is not along the same straight line. Collinear, I hope you guys know the definition. Not on same straight line. So all of this put together, okay, you have the idea of couple. The forces, the name for the forces, the pair of forces that are equal in strength but opposite in direction. Of course, it's not the entire definition. They cannot cancel each other out, though. Instead, they work together to create a twisting force, a torque. So a couple is a pair of force equal in magnitude, opposite in direction, and distance displaced by a perpendicular distance or moment. It forms a couple. The forces are known as those forces with those conditions. They are, as a pair, they are known as couple. Okay, so let me write one more condition. Actually, this will help us. And let me write all of this. And they're parallel. Okay, so you can see that they are parallel. They're not non-coplanar. They're not on the same straight line. They're not overlapping, but they are parallel. So if when you put all of this condition, the forces form couple. Right? Now from here we'll move on to moment of a couple. The word moment adds up the distance aspect. Moment of a couple is a measure of how much the couple wants to make the seesaw spin or anything spin. So basically, see, why are we learning couple? Actually, I didn't talk about that. Why is that we are learning this? This is a very specific thing about torque, you know. So if this is torque, it's a huge topic. and you have this small subset, and that's your couple. This entire thing is torque. So this is a small subset. Why is that we are learning? We, on a day-to-day basis, when you use a tap, right? Think about opening a tap. Forget about everything else. Opening your bottle. Forget about even tap. Opening a bottle, water bottle, right? So when we try to open a water bottle, what is that we are doing? We hold it in this manner, a thumb, and that, right? So what do? We either, we push this forward, and with friction, we get this back. Of course, both of them are with friction. And what we are looking is at a example of a couple. So this is an example of a couple, right? So couple comes and goes pretty much every few minutes in our life. That's why we have to learn about this topic. Okay, guys. Okay, so that's about couple. Then moment of a couple. Moment is nothing but your, mathematically it's just that force into the displacement part will come into perpendicular distance will come into picture. That's it. Moment of a couple is equal to the product of their either of the forces and the perpendicular distance, known as arm of the couple, right? So between the lines of action. So basically, let me put it to you guys in this way. This is an example. So this is a note actually. Under the note, we have an example why we are studying. So we use it almost all the time. We use couple almost all the time. So that's why. And next we move on to moment of a couple, right? So let me actually show it off. That's much easier for me. Again, please note that this can be anywhere, but these two forces, they have to be equal and opposite. Again, it can be in this way also. So I'm just drawing, or let me do that itself. Let me continue. So say we have a force of F, and this is O, this is A, this is B, right? So the torque over here, the net torque over here is this distance, and this is perpendicular, by the way, right? The net torque is torque at A plus torque at B. Torque at A is OA times of F plus OB times of F, right? So if I take F out, I get OA plus OB. That is nothing but AB times of F. So you can see that this is the perpendicular distance between the forces. Okay, so this forms a moment of a couple. Then moment of a couple is equal to the product of either of the forces. Right? Can you see that? It's just 1, not 2F. It's F and the perpendicular distance. Right? So this is known as arm of a couple. So basically, this entire length. So let me go to this diagram itself. This entire length has a name, and that is arm of a couple. Right? So that's that. Okay, I would want you guys to start from here. Then I think you can draw this. Write all of this as well. Parallel forces are parallel. That's what I mean over there. Forces are, again, everything is with respect to force. Forces add up. Forces are equal in magnitude. Forces are opposite in direction. So basically this is the heading and these are the points. And then moment. So with that, you guys have to, you can copy actually this also.